You ever walk out of a store with a bargain-priced 55-inch TV, set it up in a meeting room, and then realize the glare from the overhead lights makes every slide look washed out? That kind of buyer's remorse happens a lot when people treat a consumer TV like a commercial-grade display. The cheap option can look great in a dim living room, but once you drag it into a bright conference space or a lobby that's constantly lit, you start wishing you'd spend a little more. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. And in the next few minutes, I'll walk through whether the ViewSonic CDE6514 feels like that smarter purchase or just another pricey gamble. The biggest hesitation I see from IT managers and small business owners is the fear of overpaying for features they'll never use, while still ending up with a screen that can't hold up in a professional environment. Commercial displays are built for continuous use, tighter integration with networked systems, and a level of reliability you just don't get from a standard TV. That means you're looking at things like remote device management, robust connectivity options, and a surface that won't turn your room into a mirror when the sun hits at 10 a.m. The real question is, does this ViewSonic model actually deliver those benefits without the hidden costs that often show up later, like firmware quirks or a limited app ecosystem? Imagine you're in a mid-size conference room, 3 people on a call, and you need to pull up a PowerPoint, a live dashboard, and a video feed all at once. With the CDE6514, you can plug your laptop into the USB-C port, and that single cable carries video, audio, and data to the display while also charging your device. No extra HDMI cables, no tangled power bricks, and the screen lights up instantly with a crisp 4K picture. For teams that run daily presentations, that single cable setup saves a surprising amount of time and desk clutter, especially when you have to rotate through multiple presenters throughout the day. On the software side, the display runs Android 14 right out of the box. That means you can install the same apps you'd find on a tablet: Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Chrome, even a digital signage player without needing an external PC or streaming stick. The built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth slot make it easy to pull in content from a phone or a wireless presenter, and the Ethernet port gives you a stable, wired network connection for those moments when you can't rely on Wi-Fi stability. It's a practical solution for businesses that need a plug-and-play digital hub rather than a display that constantly needs a separate media box. From an IT perspective, the CDE6514 includes RS-232 and RJ45 ports, which are the kind of legacy interfaces that larger enterprises still rely on for remote control and monitoring. The free fleet device management software lets an administrator push firmware updates, adjust brightness settings, or schedule power-on times across dozens of units from a single dashboard. In real-world terms, that means you can roll out a new company announcement to every lobby screen in a chain of stores with a few clicks, instead of logging into each unit individually. That level of scalability is where many cheaper alternatives fall flat. They simply don't speak the language of enterprise network management. Now let's talk about the picture itself. The panel is a 65-inch 4K UHD screen with a 350 nit brightness rating and a High-Haze coating that diffuses reflections. In a typical office with fluorescent lighting, that coating does a solid job of reducing glare, so you can read text without squinting. The 4K resolution makes detailed spreadsheets and design mock-ups look sharp, which is a step up from the 1080p you'll find on many budget models. For a lobby or a training room where the audience is a few meters away, the visual fidelity is more than adequate, and for everyday use. The biggest question is not just whether ViewSonic CDE6514 65-inch 4K UHD commercial display with Android 14, 350 nit brightness, RS-232, RJ45, Wi-Fi/BT slot, USB-C, and HDMI inputs has impressive specs, but whether those specs match the way you actually plan to use it. In the default_tech category, buyers should compare the headline features against their daily routine, setup space, compatibility needs, and how often they will use the product after the first week.